Heading out, going to go fly the King Air. Looks like it's finally starting to clear up. This morning, everything was below Mins. We were hanging right out at Mins up at O'Hare, and Griffith was far below Mins. So, had to take a little bit of a delay, but now it's looking nice. Gonna go out, have some fun flying. Gonna head up north along the Lake Michigan shoreline, where we'll head up to Sturgeon Bay. I believe it's where we're gonna go. Should be good.
Griffith traffic, Warrior 101 Golf and 1 Bridge, southwest, inbound for landing runway 8, 5 miles, Griffith.
Alright, stay on the right.
Traffic,
To the right.
1570 kilo, turning course running 08.
Griffith traffic, 2773 today, departure runway 08, Griffith.
Griffith traffic, Cessna 1570 kilo, turning downwind 08.
Griffith traffic, King Air 57 Golf Juliet, back taxi, runway 8, Griffith.
And 1573 kilos, midfield downwind for 8. Griffith traffic, Cessna 1570 kilo, turning 08. Griffith traffic, Warrior 101 Golf and 1 Bridge, 2 miles midfield, inbound for landing runway 8, Griffith.
Griffith traffic, King Air 57 Golf Juliet, clear runway 8, Griffith.
Yep, that's a flat time.
Roger.
Griffith traffic, Cessna 1570 kilo, turning final 26, 08.
There he is on final.
Griffith traffic, Warrior 101 Golf and 1 Bridge, close midfield, runway 8, Griffith.
Busy day today.
Yeah, solo day today.
Yeah, a lot of guys out flying. That's good. Finally, the fog burned off. So foggy this morning.
Griffith traffic, King Air 567, Golf Juliet departing runway 08.
Alright, clear on the right,
Clear on the right,
and we are clear on the left. Alright, heading checks.
heading check.
Bringing the torque up to 10. Nice and gentle.
Nice and gentle. Throttle set,
Just is set.
SB race,
Roger.
60 knots, 80 knots. VMC, rotation, positive reach,
Gear up.
gear up. Blue left,
And safe altitude. We're gonna go ahead and bring the RPMs down to 19,
full traffic Bonanza 93 Romeo's turning base,
which will bring the torque close to 12.
close it to the turn.
Then we're gonna go ahead and put landing lights off, disarm the auto feather, engage the prop sync, and then I'll call for the after takeoff checklist. Here, 527 Golf Juliet, just off 05, try to transition the west side of your airfield north towards the lake.
King Air 7 Golf Juliet, transition approved. Gary altimeter 29904, and use caution, looks like the visibility is decreasing. We're working on getting another weather report out here shortly.
Roger that, 29904, we'll use caution. King Air 57 Golf Juliet. And Gary Tower, King Air 57 Golf Juliet.
King Air 7 Golf Juliet, Gary Tower.
And we have an IFR plan on file. Do you mind if we go ahead and just transition your west side of your airfield, then pick up that IFR and switch over to Chicago for that?
7 Golf Juliet, approved as requested, and you can contact Chicago approach 1 able 128.2.
Hi, going over to Chicago on 28.2, appreciate the help. King Air 57 Golf Juliet.
Okay, I transit.
We're above it, but if we were lower, the visibility is going down pretty quick there. So,
Yeah.
right now we're still in VFR conditions.
Right now it's a VFR condition.
Remember 8 Charlie Papa,
We'll
climb
pick up
maintain
our fire with
2000.
Chicago.
I'm to 12,000, 8 Charlie Papa.
You can see that stuff coming in off the lake, that's what he's cautioning about. Chicago, King Air 567, Golf Juliet.
King Air 567 Golf Juliet, are you looking for a flight following?
I'm looking to pick up our IFR, we're just off of 05 Charlie, going to Sierra Uniform Echo.
Southbound at 2900.
Northbound, leveling at 3000.
Okay, November 567 Golf Juliet Squawk 3537, maintain VFR.
3537 for King Air 567, Golf Juliet.
3537.
Chicago approach, Chicago is 3644, 7,500, sending 6,000, kilo at Midway.
3537.
Alright, 3537. I'm just going to keep this north heading for now to stay out of their airspace, not to have any issues with them. I like that controller there at the tower.
November 567 Golf Juliet, have your clearance device ready to copy and turn right heading is 040.
Right heading 040, and we're ready to copy for King Air 567, Golf Juliet.
November 567 Golf Juliet, you cleared to Sierra Uniform Echo via radar vectors Pumpkin, Nito, Dylan, Ronick, Badger, direct.
Alright, we're cleared to Sierra Uniform Echo via Pumpkin, Nito, Dylan, Ronick, Badger, then direct. King Air 57, Golf Juliet.
7 Golf Juliet, climb and maintain 4000.
Maintain 4000 for King Air 567, Golf Juliet on a 040 heading. Alright, 3000 leaving to 4000.
4000?
44, level 6,000.
Alright, that all checks there, so we've got the flight plan in place there.
Chicago Southwest 1482, 8.567.
Skywest 3644, I think you might have checked in kilos current, descend and maintain 4000, expect ILS 4, right?
Wow, Chicago's
Okay,
in the
more
clouds
than
down
1 second
there.
at a time, number 50, Juliet, Chicago departure, radar contact line, maintain 5000, turn right heading 190.
Like I was saying before, I'm glad that guy at tower, the controller at tower, he didn't just assume that we had the IFR flight plan on file, so he cautioned us, saying how the visibility and the weather was decreasing in his area. That lake effect can come in so fast.
And fly heading 360.
Up to 6,000 and heading 360 for King Air 567, Golf Juliet.
If I didn't say your radar, contact 10 miles east of the Midway Airport, 15 miles east of Midway, contact search on 125.0.
125.0 for King Air 567, Golf Juliet. Good day.
0 Charlie, contact at center on 1.
Running 729, contact Chicago Center 120.35, we'll see ya.
2035, you have a good one, 729.
Orange Chicago, King Air 567, Golf Juliet, 4,400, climbing 6,000, heading 360.
567 Golf Juliet, departure, roger, flight heading of 330, climb maintain 14,000.
330 up to 14,000, King Air 567, Golf Juliet.
330, 14,000.
Alright, since we're climbing all the way up there, we'll speed up our climb a little bit. And we know that we can actually cross over this first red line because our RPM is set at 19.
Gotcha.
We can actually bring it all the way up just past 15 on the torque if we wanted to. Obviously, we don't have that much power available. But if we did, we could.
Yep. We are full fuel today.
King Air 7 Golf Juliet, direct pumpkin.
Direct pumpkin, King Air 567 Golf Juliet. Alright, direct pumpkin. So we're just gonna direct activate that. 326. So we'll put in 326 on the heading here. And then I'm going to go down here and I'm going to nav it up. And that's how we do it. Just like that.
Gotcha.
567 Golf Juliet, flight heading of 360 vectors for your climb, and give me a good rate through 12,000.
Alright, right turn to 360, good rate through 12,000 for King Air 567 Golf Juliet. We're still climbing up there, he just wants us to climb as fast as we can.
1054 heavy,
So we'll go as fast as we can.
Well, I'll turn into Palm here, I turn off radio down 54.
Pitch it up as much as I can here. We'll see. Oh,
Delta 2221 with you at a 25.
probably all we're going to be able to give
Delta
him.
2221 departure radar contact.
2000.
Yeah, he wants us to get a good rate through 12,000. So I'm going to give him as good as I can without getting too slow. I was kind of surprised he cleared me to Pumpkin that soon. Usually this is what they do. They vector us up a little north first. Especially with all those arrivals coming into O'Hare. See, O'Hare's right off our left there.
Yeah.
Delta 2221, climb and maintain 8,000. 8,000, Delta 2221.
So I don't want to go much slower than 120 in the climb. So we'll see if he's satisfied with that.
Air China Freight 1054 Heavy, climbing maintain 15,000.
Climb maintain 15,000, Air China Freight 1054.
They're trying to fright some of your friends there.
That's a China, yeah. That's a Chinese gas.
Alright, we're coming through 10,000. Double check, make sure our pressurization's looking good. If it was having an issue or a problem, at that point that's a good time to check it. And we could let ATC know, hey, we need a level here at 10. We're still at a safe altitude. We're not gonna get apoxic or anything like that. Figure out what the issue is. If we can't find a solution, then declare an emergency or divert.
Heavy, connect Chicago Center 123.82.
Depending on the situation.
123.82, Air China Freight 1054.
November 7 Golf Juliet, proceed direct Nido.
Direct Nido, King Air 57 Golf Juliet. Alright, direct to Nido, so direct activate that. 329 now. We'll go ahead and nav this up now. And here we go, direct to Nido.
Departure Canada 506, 2400 for 5,000, 070 the heading.
Air Canada 506, departure radar contact, climb maintain 15,000.
Up to 15,000 Air Canada 506.
There's O'Hare right down there.
Departure Envoy 4052, climbing through 2,000 for 5,000, heading 090.
Envoy 4052, departure radar contact, Car Shoreline.
Which airline are you going to fly for?
Chengdu Airline.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we took off out of 05 Charlie, Griffith Merrillville here.
Contact Chicago Center 126.
Got vectors and then our filed route of Pumpkin, Nido, Dillon, Roanoke, Badger, and then all the way up to Sturgeon Bay. And as you can see here, we're back on, we were back on vectors and then they just cleared us direct to our destination. So we can actually come right up here now, punch this in here, and go direct on here as well. So we're through the busiest airspace right through here where they give us a lot of headings and different altitudes. Now we're free sailing here at 14,000 and should be at our destination in just about 40 minutes.
Climb maintain flight level 230, Mayor 4994.
Today we once again have Captain Paul. He's flying us. What do you think? What do you think of the King Air?
So nice. So complex for me.
Mayor 4994,
so hard.
contact
Yeah.
Chicago Center.
There's a lot going on with it, right?
Yeah.
But it's a lot of fun.
126.87, good day,
That's
Mayor
so
4994.
Let's see if he fell asleep yet.
Maintain
Look at him, he's just sitting back there like a king. Just enjoying. Look across here.
Call maintain 15,000.
15,000 KM567 Golf Juliet.
Now that we're just here at cruise, I'll show you a couple of the features of the King Air E90. Right here is where we look at our fuel. So right now, we've got 1,200 pounds over here and another 1,200 pounds here. And currently, if you look right over here, we've got a fuel flow of just about 250 on the left and 250 here on the right. You come back over here, this is our auxiliary fuel. We can look and see. We don't have any auxiliary fuel on board today. But if we did, we would bring these little guys up here, these switches here, and they would transfer the fuel for us. As you can see, the light lights up letting us know, hey, there's nothing on board here. And then this one just lit up as well, telling us the same exact thing, which we already knew. I was just gonna go show you guys. Down here we can see where our volts, amps are reading out. Across here, we have all of our pitot heats and fuel control heats, fuel vent heats, stall warning heats, and also where we cycle our, put on our windshield heat and cycle our boots as well. Let's see if I can get a better shot of all of that right there. Each one of these switches here. And then if we get into any type of icing conditions or we know we're about to get into them, we can go ahead and put on the prop heat as well. The windshield heat, if we know we're going to be in icing conditions, we actually put that on before we ever take off. And then the de-ice, we can cycle. The windshield heat, you got to be very careful of putting it on while we're in the air, because you can actually crack the windshield. Because the windshield's super cooled, and then you start heating it up, and you can cause issues. Right now, we're cruising at 15,000. We had a decent torque coming along here. We could actually bring it back to about 8 and save a little bit of fuel, which we'll probably do in just a moment here. And then this gives us all of our information that we're looking for, heading direct to Sturgeon Bay. As you can see right over here on the left, that's Milwaukee, and if we zoom out,
American 1213, contact Chicago Center 126.87. 12687, American.
Zoom out here, we can kind of see the whole picture, where we came from 05 Charlie down here, passed by Chicago here, and then passing by Milwaukee there, and up to Sturgeon Bay. So we're actually over Lake Michigan right now. As you can see with the left side, we can see the ground, everything looks good. But over Lake Michigan today, we have that low haze that's been hanging over and is actually pushing down and was over the Griffith Merrillville Airport this morning, and then as the sun came up, it burned it off. Today in the pack, you can see I don't have any Coke, and I don't have any coffee, but Paul, he brought us a monster drink.
It's back in here.
And he brought me one too. Look there's a monster drink right there. So, I might go get wild on that later on. Paul's a good student. He always brings me something.
Oh.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. We are currently hanging out over just to the east of Manitowoc. We took off from 05 Charlie. You can actually see our path here off of 05 Charlie. Grabbed our IFR flight plan just over Gary. Did a little bit of vectoring around until they cleared us direct up to Sturgeon Bay here. Right now, we're direct to Nents, and we're going to be planning for the RNAV runway 2 into Door County Cherryland Airport. So that's what we got going on right now. Currently, we're going through 13,000. We have pilot's discretion down to 3,000. The initial part of this approach at Nents is actually at 35 to cross Jovel at 2,400. The mist, as we talked about before, is climb to 2,600 and then oh boy and hold. Got 4,599 feet of dry usable runway with a width of 75 feet. Could not be an issue.
Door County Cherryland Airport. Automated weather observation. 1736 Zulu. Wind 110 at 08. Visibility 10. Sky condition clear. Temperature 19 Celsius. Dew point 07 Celsius. Altimeter 2996. Remarks. Density altitude 1,300.
Alright, weather looks good there. We could actually shoot the approach for runway 2 and circle the land runway 10.
Circle to land runway 10. Roger.
Got 3,199 feet of usable runway there.
Cross Nents at or above 4,000, cleared. Straight in RNAV runway 2 approach, Sturgeon Bay.
High cross Nents at or above 4,000, cleared the RNAV runway 2 into Sturgeon Bay for King Air 57 Golf Juliet. Alright, so now let's cross it at Nents at 4,000, so I dialed in 4,000 there. So we talked about our airport. Our approach is runway 2. We'll shoot the approach in, circle the land runway 10.
At the airport inside.
Yes, sir. I've got it as well.
For 7 Golf Juliet, can change to advisory frequencies approved. Report cancellation in the air on the ground this frequency.
King Air 567 Golf Juliet has the airport inside. Cancel airport plan.
For 7 Golf Juliet, IFR cancellation received. Squawk VFR frequency approved. Good day.
Squawk VFR frequency change approved. Thanks for help. King Air 567 Golf Juliet.
Very good. Approach flaps.
Both flaps, speed check. Yeah, that's it. That's good.
Good. Walk the VFR and then switch to local frequency.
Final 1300. Door County traffic. King Air 567 Golf Juliet 4 miles final runway RNAV 02 and circle to land 10. Door County traffic. 300 to go.
$500.
100 to go. Door County traffic, King Air 567 Golf Juliet 1200, circle to land runway 10. Door County traffic. Minimal.
Alright, here we are at minimums. And we could have landed with that crosswind, but it's good to practice circling approach every once in a while as well.
Yeah. Runway inside, and everything's clear. Pretty airport.
Yeah, definitely.
Door County traffic, King Air 567 Golf Juliet midfield downwind, crosswind runway 10, fast stop. Door County traffic, King Air 567 Golf Juliet turning downwind runway 10, Door County traffic. Confirm the 4 flaps, just approach flaps.
Approach flaps for now. I'm going to bring full flaps on final.
Roger.
Thanks for asking that.
562 Bravo, we are on
That's a good FO, making sure that we're configured the way the captain wants. I'm going to go ahead and turn this base.
Door County traffic, King Air 567 Golf Juliet turning base runway 10. Final is clear.
Alright. Recommended approach speed is what?
96.
Roger that. Sounds good to me. Alright, we're going to go ahead and turn this final, and we're going to go ahead and bring on full flaps.
Roger. Door County traffic, King Air 567 Golf Juliet turning final runway 10, full stop, Door County traffic. Runway 10, 4 flaps, speed check.
Alright, short final, 3 in the green.
3 green.
Sheboygan area traffic, Twin Cessna 6817.
Oh, nice landing.
There's 60 knots.
Nice landing.
Bring the reversers out. And at this point, we still haven't touched the brakes. We'll just let it roll out, since we're going to have to back taxi anyway. No sense burning up the brakes for no reason. There's no contaminants on the runway. The runways are dry. I'll slowly start bringing them on now.
Door County traffic, King Air 567 Golf Juliet back taxi runway 10. Door County. Approach flaps up.
Pull off to the side here just for a second, and we can run our after landing checklist.
Roger.
What's up, Paul?
How far?
What good news do you have for the people on YouTube? What would you like to tell them?
Thanks for watch.
Take care.